Hey guys, here we are, 106 Rodeo Lane, just outside of Jacksonville, city limits. I think you're still in Jacksonville, just not inside city limits, so it's still considered Jacksonville. Um, Older home, built in 1960. You got about 0.39 acres, so a pretty big lot. No garage, metal roof. The inside is remodeled, but there's going to be some issues, so just bear with me for a minute. But the first thing is that once you turn off of Pony Farm Road, it's onto a dirt road, which is not in the greatest shape. So when you come out here, you do have. Hope you're not driving something that is real low to the ground because you're going to bottom out a little bit. You do have these ditches that are along here that kind of filled with some trash and stuff like this, and this tree goes right into this ditch, so that scares me a little bit. This other ditch is filled up with water. It's got some other trash into it, and it's got a bunch of vegetation growing in there, so that's not good either because that's supposed to be draining. All right. Here is a hose coming out. I don't know if there's a French drain somewhere that this is coming out to, or is there a gutters or something that's this is coming out. But I see like 3 gutters that are coming out outside the house, so I don't see where what's coming out of this pipe right here. But let's see if we can figure that out. A couple of nice rose bushes out here. Okay, concrete driveway is pretty wide, goes pretty deep, so you do have quite a bit of room here. There is a chain link fence on this side that is damaged, is starting to fall over. I don't think that's actually your fence. I think it's this people's fence right here, which is a house that looks like abandoned and it's been grown over, because there looks like a Christmas tree farm in the backyard. I don't know if you're seeing that real well, but anyway, so there is a shed out back as well. It does say it's got electric running to it, so we'll see if we can get into it here in just a second. This house does have a strange floor plan, so bear with me because it does say it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, but it kind of looks like a 5-bedroom house, but maybe it's just the septic system is only allowing for a 3-bedroom. Anyway, you got a screened-in front porch. The porch needs painted, but I think this is fixable. You know what I'm saying? As far as looks wise, this is good. All right. They do have it's not a Ring doorbell, but something similar. Okay. And then you got some new hardware on the front door for the locks and the doorknob. Okay. So walking into the front door, you do have some LVP flooring, but that's one of the issues in the house, being that it's old, is that there is it's mortar pilings underneath it there, so it's a crawl space. So you do, and it's built in 1960, so you do have some uneven floors, and some spots it feels real soft, some spots are hollow, and you do have some kind of wavy parts. Okay. Living room. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. So living room right here is not huge. It's not a very big living room. You're probably looking at maybe 15 by 15 living room, if that. I don't have a measuring tape, but I would say that it's about it. Walking into the kitchen. Now this is the updated part, which is they do have brand new cabinets in here, all the new appliances, which I think is General Electric package. So you do have the new built-in microwave. This is an air frying oven as well, but it's brand new dishwasher, and then brand new refrigerator. Okay. So all the appliances look great. Nothing about the appliances is wrong. Love the sinks, the sink and the countertops. You got granite countertops. I love this faucet right here. But this is something that a lot of people like as well, which is right above the stove they have a pot filler. All right, so it's a thing where you can put a pot here and you can fill it up with water without having to carry a heavy pot of water over to the stove. All right. So then it tucks back on the wall. You pull it out and fill up what you need. Okay. All right, so You walk through the kitchen. This room right here that goes to the back door is your laundry room, okay? It feels like it slants down towards those things, and right here at this door, at the threshold, it's very soft right here. So I'm not sure if that is a subfloor thing, all right? But the hot water tank, it looks like it's brand new, and brand new washer and dryer, which both come with the property. We still have the blue tape and stickers and stuff on them. So both washer and dryer brand new, hot water tank brand new, expansion tank on there, and then this is the back door. Okay, but I want you to walk down the hallway. Now you do have a little bit of a room right here for a dining table. Okay, and you have something right here, which I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it looks like it's an emergency shut-off for the water. They do that in a lot of new construction homes now. Didn't know that they would do that in a 1960 built home, but I'll find out exactly what that is if we're interested in this one, okay? This is the first alert. It looks like a fire alarm or a carbon monoxide alarm, okay? All right, so this is down the hallway. First right is the guest bathroom, which the fan's on because it's the only way to turn the light on, okay? But standard tub shower. Okay. If you see any problems with that, you got a little bit of crackage in the paint here. A couple peeling spots over in here. Maybe up there in the corner as well. Okay. You do have a light there, which maybe this is it. Alright, that light doesn't work. Alright. New faucet on the sink in here. Okay. There's a smoke alarm that needs the battery changing. Alright. First door to the left is a spare bedroom. Okay. No closet in here. So but it's narrow but long. It's probably maybe 8 foot wide by probably 12 foot long. Okay. Next room is a little bit wider, but the same distance back there. So, yeah, it's about the same distance back there. So you're probably about 10 foot wide by 12 foot long. Not a bad sized room, but then again, no closet. Okay. All right. So this is where it gets weird. Is that you do have a walkway up there that you got to take a step up. There's a room here where this wall is kind of at an angle, okay? So when you walk into this room, it's a small room that you could probably use as an office or a den or, whatever, kids' playroom, whatever. Then you walk through a pretty skinny door here, and it goes into a bedroom, okay? This is the only closet in this bedroom. It is not very big. All right, you might be able to hang, 3 coats, a pair of jeans, and a t-shirt in there. So, good luck. But anyway, so this is the weird part is that you have this doorway that comes into this room, and then that doorway that goes out into the hallway, and then this bathroom here is a Jack and Jill, which goes over into the next room. So you got 3 doors in this room that lead this room. There is a walk-in shower in here. Floor in here is also soft spot right where I'm standing right now. All right. Small sink, like I said, walk-in shower, pretty small bathroom, okay? And then you have to walk into another bedroom here, okay? Which it looks like it's probably the biggest of the rooms, but it also has a very small closet, okay? So, those 2 closets those 2 small closets that are in these 2 rooms at the end here, that are this size right here, the only 2 closets I could find. So these back 2 bedrooms that link with this Jack and Jill, which it'd be nice if you could have like, and not have a door here and put a door here, and where you can use this whole thing as a suite, and you say have one side as your bedroom, and then a bathroom, and you can walk through and have this right here as like a walk-in closet. That's a pretty big room because, like I said, you do have a smaller room over here, and then if you walk down the hallway over here, you do have these 2 rooms right here that you can use as bedrooms as well. But like I said, neither one of them have a closet. Okay, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4 bathroom in the middle, 5 over there in the corner. So, but like I said, those back 2 bedrooms are the only ones that have closets, and they're very, very small. So it'd be cool if you could just put a door right here and take out that door right there and fill that in. And then that whole back there would be like a master suite. And then you have these 3 spare bedrooms here that you can do with what you want. But like I said, none of them have closets. So, a little strange. Anyway, I want to go and see the backyard a little bit and then see if we can get into the shed. All right, so the ceiling in here is very low. I'm 6'3" and about, I'd say, a foot from the wall, my head hits the ceiling. All right, so you have to have at least 7-foot ceiling to recount this as square footage. So I would say that not very much of this room is getting counted as square footage. All right, you see how it kind of slants down right there where it looks at the door. So the door actually scrapes against the ceiling right here. All right, looks like they've got pretty good windows, vinyl windows in here. All right. So you do have a kind of a small back porch. Got steps going off both sides. All right. Then you do have a nice sized backyard. Okay, and like I said, the only way to actually know exactly where your property lines are is to get a survey. But you can almost see, like a square kind of putting out with the fence there and the tree line in the back. Then the only place is that you'd have to figure out is on the left side where your neighbors are. Grass is about knee high, so it needs to be cut. But like I said, it's a nice sized house. All right, little back view of the house. All right, so you got a couple waves right here in this metal roofing, the back here. That scares me a little bit. You never want to get into roof issues. And the HVAC looks like it's probably about 4 or 5 years old, maybe a little longer. We'll see. All right. So the shed is actually sitting on blocks, so it's not on a permanent foundation. But there is electric running to it, so there should be a permit on file for that. All right. So if we go in here, okay. So it looks like it's in really good shape, though. Premier portable building. So I mean, it's not a cheap building. I mean, this is probably a $8,000 or $9,000 building. Okay. So yeah, it's in really good shape. Looks like they've had some done some work out here. I like the racks for the hanging and stuff like that. And you have 2 lofts, one up there, got another workbench over here, and you got a big loft over here to store some stuff to it. All right, so there is a electrical switch, so there is a light in here. All right, but like I said, nice sized building. You get plenty of storage. Because you don't have a whole lot of storage in the house, but plenty of storage out here if you ever need something like this. But like I said, this is in great shape. The house, some spots scare me though. But anyway, just wanted to be pretty thorough about going through the house and see what I can see and make you aware of. So if this is one of the ones that's in contention, there's no surprises about, hey, should have caught this in a walkthrough, things like that. I want to be pretty thorough. But like I said, outside of city limits, no city taxes. The only thing that scares me is that it's a little bit older, and the floors. The floors with the wave like that. Eventually, you're going to have some issues with corner settling on the buildings, and you're going to start getting some cracks in your walls. The only thing I don't like about older homes is that once they settle, then the walls start to crack and pull apart. So, but like I said, you do have new granite countertops, brand new appliances in the kitchen. Those look really good. All right. All right, guys, that is 106 Rodeo Lane. I will go ahead to the next house and take the next video, and at the end of the day, I'll start sending you guys the videos. Let me know what you think, okay? Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.